Jacksonville Mile. Papa Bravo start descending.
Papa Bravo.
Give me a wind check, please.
Say again?
Can you give me a wind check, please, for my Avion 1 Papa Bravo?
Wind 040 at 18, gust 25.
04018.
Tower, Casino Express 8689 with you on the visual 8 left.
Casino Express 8689, Miami Tower, runway 8 left, clear to land.
8 left, clear to land, Casino Express 8689.
Wind 040 at 22, gust 27.
Thank you.
Casino Express 8689, you know where you're parking?
Sir, we're going to Signature over here on the left side.
Express 8689, remain this frequency, left turn, taxi Kilo to the ramp.
Turn Kilo to Signature, Casino Express 8689. Thank you.
Tower ExactJet 657 is on the RNAV, 8 left, approach.
ExactJet 657, Miami Tower, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 8 left, ExactJet 657.
In 050 at 15, gust 28. Deck 657, left turn, kilo to the ramp, remain as frequency.
Kilo to the ramp would be okay.
Interior Flight 1103, Miami clearance. I see it here. I just sent it PDC. If you don't get it here in the next minute, give me a call.
And Miami Tower, Sikorsky, Sikorsky, 911, Papa Bravo.
Medevac, November 1, Papa Bravo, Miami Tower.
Yes, sir, we over at Jackson Memorial at the part over here, straight north up to Palm Beach.
Medevac 1, Papa Bravo, cleared out of Miami Cross Bravo to the north. The altimeter 2980, airport wind 040 at 17, gust 27.
Roger, 047 at the 17, I think it's 27. And I'd like to have flight following when it's possible.
Say that again?
I'd like to have a flight following when it's possible.
Roger. Medevac, November 1, Papa Bravo, squawk 5570. Quebec 1 Papa Bravo, radar contact 4 miles east of Miami, altitude indicates 800.
To 1,200, 1 Papa Bravo.
Quebec 1 Papa Bravo, contact Miami departure 119er, 0.45, see ya.
657, Roger, standby, clear time request. Exit 657, you're cleared to Delta Tango November Airport by radar vectors Winko to departure, Winko, Lakeland, Lima Alpha Lima, direct Sierra Zulu Whiskey, then as filed, maintain 5,000, expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure, departure frequency 119.45, squawk 3644. Exit 657, readback is correct. My frequency 118.3 when ready for taxi. Frontier 1103. Negative. And when you're ready to taxi, it's 118.3.
Miami Tower, Ram 21.
21 Miami.
Holding short of 1-2 on Yankee, permission to cross, enable.
21, cross runway 12.
Ram 21, crossing 1-2, thank you. Miami Tower, Ram 21 is clear, runway 12, Ram 20.
Thank you.
And Miami Tower, Frontier Flight 1103, we're pushing off a Hotel 4 at the moment.
Frontier 1103, roger, advise ready for taxi.
Miami, ExactJet, let's see, 657, ready to taxi signature, we'll say.
And let's see, Casino Express 900, my frequency is 118.3. ExactJet 657 Miami, runway 8 left, taxi via Kilo.
ExactJet 657.
Q Romeo just became current. Attention contacts with information, come back to segment 2 Echo and Center Weather Advisory 302 for forward and coastal waters available on high west flight watch flight service frequencies.
You try this again for Casino Express 900. I hear Romeo's the new one. I'll get that.
Casino Express 900, thank you so much. Affirmative, you're clear to Delta Alpha Lima Airport. Via radar vectors, Manatee 2 departure, Marcy, Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie India, then as filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 320, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 119.45, squawk 6611.
Okay, Dallas, via the radar vectors to Manatee, Marcy transition, Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie India, as filed up to 5,000, flight level 320, 10 minutes, 119.45, will squawk 6611, and I'll grab Romeo.
Casino Express 900, thank you. Readback is correct, and you are cleared by radar vectors Manatee 2 RNAV departure.
My mistake, sorry about that. Radar vectors Manatee 2 for the RNAV, and then Marcy then as filed. Thank you.
Readback is correct. Casino Express 900, not a problem, and just advise ready to taxi.
No, thanks.
Tier flight 1103, spot 21, taxi to Quebec.
Tier 1103, runway 8 right, taxi via Papa, information Romeo's current.
Right, via Papa, pick up Romeo on the way, tier flight 1103.
Thank you. ExactJet 657 Miami Tower, thank you. Runway 8 left, fly heading 090, cleared for takeoff. Traffic 6 mile funnel.
Miami Tower, ExactJet 814 is on the visual 8 left.
ExactJet 814 Miami Tower, runway 8 left, cut to land. Traffic on the departure roll. Wind is 040 at 21, gust 29.
Okay, clear to land, 8 left, ExactJet 814.
Search at 657, turn left heading 070. There's light to moderate precipitation at your 12 o'clock at 3 miles. Contact departure, check in with your heading.
657.
Clear flight 1103 is ready, shoulder 8 back.
Roger, 1103 Miami Tower, thank you. Traffic on final arrives north parallel. Runway 8 right, turn left heading 070. Clear for takeoff.
Left turn 070, 8 right, clear for takeoff. Frontier flight 1103.
Tower, man, please.
40 Miami.
Hey, good evening, ma'am. Holding for the 8 left at Kilo 1. Can I have runway left at step 2 for Roman 6?
Ramp 20, Wilco. Search at 814, turn left at Kilo 6. Join Kilo, taxi to the ramp with me. I'm going to step the lights up just one step for 8 left.
Kilo 6, Kilo with you to the Rapids at airport.
And the ramp holding short of 8 left. What were the numbers again? Ramp 20, thank you. Proceed on to runway 8 left.
And Tower Frontier's 1103, a little more to the left for weather here.
Turn left heading 050, Frontier 1103, contact departure.
Okay, very good. 050 going to departure. You guys be safe down there. We'll see you now.
Thank you. 520, roger. Proceed on to runway 8 right.
And you can say 8 left, go down.
No.
Target ATC 545 is with you, 8 left.
Team 545 Miami Tower, runway 8 left, code land.
Code land, 8 left, 545.
Up a 0 Nunnery Heavy, roger. And I sent your clearance. Do you need me to read it to you?
Moving Tower 604 Charlie Lima, with you, visual 31 left.
November 604 Charlie Lima, Kennedy Tower, 1320 at 10, gust 16, runway 31 left, shorten, for the line.
Berlin 31 left, 4 Charlie.
Jeffrey 167, are you ready for me?
We are.
Jeffrey 167, runway 31 left, shorten.
W625, roger. The runway 31 left. Full position for now.
Jeffrey Marks at 31 left, Julia Bravo, line of away, JetBlue 167.
4 Charlie Lima, 1 departure, drive your ready.
4 Charlie Lima.
Jeffrey 167, wing 320 at 9, runway 31 left, shorten, clear for takeoff.
31 left, short and clear for takeoff, JetBlue 167.
Paper 179 Heavy, did they happen to change your gate yet?
They're working on it. I think they're going to try and send us in 6 where the Iberia is.
Ready. Brickyard 4625, just keep the speed up to Victor, please.
Sorry, say that again, first, one time line?
No, Brickyard 4625, keep the speed up to Victor. Thanks.
4241 Kennedy Tower, are you on this frequency?
41, with you.
Okay, number 4241, please follow the Virgin America from your right at taxiway Juliet.
Zero, follow Virgin America, 4241.
Redwood 1415, continue straight at Juliet. The Delta Regional is at Yankee, hold for you.
Redwood 14.
Another 4082, cross runway 22 right at Hotel, turn right on Yankee and hold short of Juliet.
Cross 22 right at Hotel.
Jeffrey 167, fly the Yankee transition, contact.
Endeavor 4019, follow company, cross runway 22 at Hotel, monitor tower on 123.9.
Alright, follow company, cross 22 right on Hotel, 239, Endeavor 49.
American 120, taxi Juliet, cross runway 22 right and at Yankee, follow the first regional jet.
Okay, cross 22 right at
David Tower, Blue 1186, forget visually 31 right.
1186, Kennedy Tower, 120, tower on 123.9.
Middle layer 31 right, Blue 1186.
Endeavor 4082 at Juliet, follow the American 757 from the right, monitor tower on 123.9.
At Juliet, follow the American 75 and monitor tower 239, Endeavor 4082. 3172, taxi.
3172 Heavy, runway through and left, taxi Alpha, hold short of Gulf.
Hold short of Gulf, speed 172.
Iberia 6252 Heavy, runway through and left, taxi Alpha, hold short of Gulf.
Taxi by Alpha, hold short of Gulf, Heavy.
Ground Endeavor 4081, Kilo Fox, short of Alpha, taxi Lima.
Endeavor 4081, Kennedy ground, runway through and left, taxi left on Bravo, hold short of Hotel.
Left Bravo, short of Hotel, to runway 31 left for Endeavor 4081.
Delta 446.
Time 4231 Heavy, visual.
Sir, Hotel Bravo, hold short of Alpha, taxi.
Delta 446, Kennedy ground, runway through and left, taxi right Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
Monitoring traffic, 14-mile right base. Giant 4231 Heavy, Kennedy Tower,
Kennedy ground, runway 31 left shortened, taxi left Bravo, hold short of Kilo.
Copy, clear to land 31.
Ground Delta 474, Kilo Golf, short of Alpha with Mike.
Delta 474 Heavy, Kennedy ground, runway 31 left shortened, taxi left Bravo, hold short of Kilo.
Left Bravo, short of Kilo, so 3 left, 1 left short, Delta 474 Heavy.
Altitude 179, they're looking to send us in Sun 6, Victor Victor.
Roger, speed 179 Heavy, turn left Victor, left Alpha, remain strict to gate.
Left Victor, left and Alpha, remain with you to the gate, speed 179, thanks.
Endeavor 4081, cross runway 22 right on Juliet.
Charlie, second Alpha,
Cross 22 right on Juliet, Endeavor 4081.
Endeavor 4081 at Yankee, follow the second regional jet, monitor tower on 123.9.
Okay, follow the second regional jet on Yankee and over to tower for Endeavor 4081.
Delta 446, follow the regional jet from the right, cross runway 22 right at Juliet, monitor tower on 123.9.
Redwood 1415,
Schneider, we're clear to cross 22 right, via Juliet, follow the artery to the right,
Short, my boy, Redwood 14.
Delta 474 Heavy at Juliet, follow the company 757, cross runway 22 right, monitor tower on 123.9. Good day.
23-9, we'll, at Juliet, we'll get through the 75, follow the 75, and we'll cross 22 right, Delta 474 Heavy.
604 Charlie, my code for Shelter.
604 Charlie, my Kennedy ground, roger, taxi Quebec to Quebec Delta.
Quebec Delta,
425, taxi and Golf, Alpha.
Singapore 25 Super Kennedy ground, runway 31 left, hold short of Alpha.
Alpha 31 left, Singapore.
Redwood 1415, 13330, runway 31 left shortened, clear for takeoff.
Short, clear for takeoff, Redwood 1415.
Number 4241, Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left shortened, intersection Juliet Bravo, line of way traffic 7 mile final.
31 left, and Juliet Bravo, line up the way.
Endeavor 4186, fly the Yankee transition, contact New York departure.
Alright, Yankee transition departure, over 4186. Good evening, please. 1 extra heavy, Hotel approach Alpha.
Extra heavy, Kennedy ground, good evening, runway 31 left shortened, taxi left on Bravo and hold short of Gulf.
And Giant 4231,
Left of Bravo and hold short of Gulf for 31 left. short.
We're kind of heavy tonight. I'm not sure. Well,
Peter
we might be able to
172
make Papa
heavy,
Alpha
cross runway 22 right at Gulf, right onto
down,
Yankee and
I'll
Juliet.
get you down there.
Okay, great, thanks.
22 right, and right on Yankee and on Juliet. Down Delta 471 heavy for Kilo Fox, we have mine.
Delta 471 heavy, Kennedy ground, runway 31 left short and follow American 767 from the right, hold short Kilo.
Alright, left short and follow the American 767 from the right.
Left on Alpha and monitor ground point 9.
Whiskey Alpha, ship you on 8.
Sorry, 4231, you did it for me, thank you. Turn right top to Alpha, taxi left to back to the ramp, and monitor down on your way there, 1 to 1.9. Have a good night.
Okay, right turn Papa Alpha, left Quebec, and 1 to 19, tax 4231 heavy.
Infinity Tower, good evening, Chinese 297, ILS approach, runway 31 right.
Chinese 297 heavy, Kennedy Tower, following Airbus 320. Wind 3308, gust 14, runway 31 right, shorten, clear to land, begin reducing.
Endeavor 4082, Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left shorten, intersection Joy Bravo, line of wing.
31 left short, Juliet Bravo, line of wing, report.
297. JetBlue 190, 31 right.
Triple 100, Kennedy Tower, following heavy 777, 7 miles ahead, caution wing turbulence, runway 31 right, short and clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 right, JetBlue 190.
Endeavor 4082 and 320 at 9 Gust 14, runway 0 left shortened, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Endeavor 4082.
Endeavor 4019 Kennedy Tower, runway 0 left shortened, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 31 left shortened, Endeavor 4019.
American 125, New Yankee transition, contacting your departure.
Yankee transition to departure, American 120 long.
Endeavor 4019, wind 300 at 8 Gust 14, runway 0 left shortened, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 21 left shortened, Endeavor 4019.
Endeavor 4081 Kennedy Tower, runway 0 left shortened, intersection, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
31 left, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait, Endeavor 4081.
Endeavor 4082, fly the Yankee transition, contacting your departure.
Yankee transition and over to departure, Endeavor 4082.
Second 570, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground point 9.
Endeavor 4081, wind 300 at 9 Gust 14, runway 0 left shortened, clear for takeoff.
31 left, clear for takeoff, Endeavor 4081.
Delta 446 Kennedy Tower, runway 0 left shortened, intersection, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait. Endeavor 4019, fly the Ranger transition, contacting your departure.
Ranger transition to departure, Endeavor 4019 today.
China Eastern 297 heavy, turn left Victor, straight Bravo, and monitor ground.
Okay, left of Bravo, then straight Bravo, left of Victor, then straight Bravo, monitor ground, China 297.
Thank you, sir. Just please keep taxiing away from the runway, inbound traffic on a 3-mile final.
446.
Delta 474 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, runway 0 left shortened, intersection, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Delta 474 Heavy is cleared to line up and wait on 31 left short at Juliet Bravo.
Endeavor 4081, fly the Yankee transition, contacting your departure.
Yankee transition of departure, Endeavor 4081, good night.
12, prospect back to Floyd, below 5, clear your landing.
Final 17, close the question.
Roger.
Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 424, 3000 Dallas, 31 right. 424, Kennedy Tower, found a company Airbus 320, runway 31 right short and clear to land. JetBlue 424, clear to land, 31 right short. Tower North Shuttle 7001, heavy localizer, traffic 31 right. North Shuttle 7001, heavy, Kennedy Tower, found an Airbus 320, runway 31 right short and clear to land. Confirm clear to land after the Airbus North Shuttle 7001, heavy.
Kennedy Tower, runway 0 left shortened, intersection, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait, caution wait 7.
Juliet Bravo, line up 31 left short.
Delta 446, fly the Yankee transition, contacting your departure.
446, switch.
Seabird 172 Heavy, wind 310 at 12, runway 31 left short and clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 31 left short.
Iberia 6252 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left short and line up and wait, caution wait turbulence.
And up 31 left, Iberia 6252 Heavy.
Delta 474 Heavy, fly the Yankee transition, contacting your departure.
474 Heavy, Yankee transition, go departure, good night, Delta.
Good night. Iberia 6252 Heavy, wind 300 at 11, runway 31 left short and good for takeoff.
Good for takeoff, Iberia 6252 Heavy.
Singapore T5 Super Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left short and intersection Juliet Bravo, line up and wait, caution wait turbulence.
Yeah, Singapore 25 Super, line up and wait runway 31 left short turn. For Juliet Bravo, Singapore 25 Super.
Seabird 172 Heavy, fly the Yankee transition, contacting your departure.
Yankee transition to departure, speed 173 back.
JetBlue 29, 36 and left whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground point 9.
Yeah, Alpha point 9, JetBlue 29, 36. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 2601 is Honey Highlights 31 right.
JetBlue 2601, Kennedy Tower, 5.5 miles from trail to heavy Boeing 77, caution wake turbulence, runway 31 right short 10, for the land, report that traffic and sight when able.
Clear land 31 right short and JetBlue 2601.
Short in Singapore 25 Super.
601, you do have additional traffic, 9 o'clock, 3 miles for the parallel, RJ9, 2,000 feet.
For 3365 Kennedy Tower, traffic off of your right side at your 2 o'clock and 2 miles inbound for the parallel, starting at 2,900 in Embraer. Additional traffic departing party arrival, heavy Boeing 767, caution wait turbulence, runway 31 left clear to land.
Alright, traffic in sight, runway 31 left clear to land, number 3365, thanks.
Target 94 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left short and intersection Juliet Bravo, line of way traffic 8 mile left base. Iberia 6252 Heavy, by the Yankee transition, contacting your departure.
Yankee transition, your departure, Iberia 6252 Heavy, good day.
Triple 424, turn left Victor, left onto Bravo, remain as frequency.
Left Victor, left Bravo, 6
Hey, targeting jet 1118, establish RLS 31 right.
1118, Kennedy Tower, phone and Embraer, wind 310 at 10, gust 14, runway 31 right short and clear to land.
31 right short, clear to land, jet 1118.
Singapore T5 Super, fly the Yankee transition, contacting your departure.
Okay, fly the Yankee transition, change over the departure.
Verify JetBlue 2601's clear line.
JetBlue 2601, runway 31 right short and clear to land.
Clear line 31 right short and JetBlue 2601.
North Shuttle 7001 Heavy, turn left on the Victor, taxi straight ahead Bravo, and monitor ground to the ramp. Good day. Victor Bravo, monitor ground.
American 94 Heavy, wind 31010, gust 14, traffic 2.5 mile final, runway film up short and clarification.
Number 118, company you're following indicating 110 knots to reduce final approach speed at this time.
Slowing Chefu 118.
And over 4072 Kennedy Tower, this Fox 7166.
7166.
American 94 Heavy, flight of Yankee transition, contact New York departure.
Departure, American 94 Heavy, man.
So 2601, 10 left whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Endeavor 3365, turn right Mike Charlie, taxi to your right Papa, and Bravo to the ramp, monitor ground 1.9.
Mike Charlie, right Papa, Bravo to the ramp, with ground 1.9,
And Endeavor 4072, I still am not showing you the correct spot.
Yeah, we're 7166, that's correct.
Yep, that is correct. If you could try recycling it with those numbers again.
Will do.
Thank you. I'm showing the same. Oh, there you go.
Cool, thank you.
No problem.
Eleven 18, 10 left whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Whiskey Alpha, monitor ground, Jet 11.
Intersection to the Bravo, lining up 31 left, right to this one, contact the heavy.
Oh, good evening. Road 1412 is with you on 31 right.
This is 1412 Kennedy Tower, wind 3109er, following Boeing 717, 2.5 mile final. Runway 31 right, short and clear to land.
31 right, short and clear to land, road 1412.
Delta 406, turn right, Mike Delta, taxi at right, Papa. Mike Delta, stop, Papa. Delta 406. Delta 406, taxi straight ahead at Papa and Bravo at Mike Bravo, give way to an American Embraer from the left, and monitor, I believe it's a regional jet, and monitor down 1 to 1.9. Papa Bravo, give way to the regional, and monitor down to 406. Swift 15 X-ray Heavy, wind 3109, runway 21 left short and set the takeoff.
Clear takeoff for runway 31 left short, Swift 15 X-ray Heavy.
Delta 471 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution wake turbulence, runway 21 left short and line of away traffic, 15 mile left base.
Line of away 31 left short, Delta 471 Heavy.
Tower Endeavor 4059, just to let you know, we'd like to pull them in.
Endeavor 4059, Kennedy Tower, roger. Thank you for advising before you get on the runway. Hold short of runway 21 left.
Hold short, 31 left. Endeavor 4059.
Delta 4316, taxi left whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp. Good night.
Swift 15 X-ray Heavy, fly the Yankee transition, contact New York departure.
Fly the Yankee transition, no departure, 315 X-ray, bye-bye, good night.
Good night.
Heavy 8335 miles ahead, wind 300 at 10. Runway 31 right short end, clear to land.
Clear to land 31 right short on line Ecuador 1436 Heavy.
So 1436 Heavy, reduce airspeed 10 knots.
Reduce airspeed line Ecuador 1436.
Seabird 116 Heavy, Kennedy Tower.
We're going to be another 15 minutes left at final figures. We're currently contacting hotel.
You said 15 minutes? Okay, Seabird 116 Heavy, ultra to hotel.
Kennedy Tower, good evening, Delta 1267 with you on the visual, 31 left.
Delta 1267 Kennedy Tower, wind 300 at 11, traffic 1 o'clock, mile and a half inbound for the parallel, heavy going 767, descending out of 2000. Runway 21 left short and clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left short, traffic inside on the other side, Delta 1267.
Delta 471 Heavy, fly the Yankee transition, contact New York departure.
Yankee transition over departure, Delta 471 Heavy.
Endeavor 4059 Kennedy Tower, runway 21 left short and intersection Juliet Bravo, line up and wait, be ready to go, traffic 5 mile final.
Okay, Endeavor 4059, 31 left, short, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait, Endeavor 49.
31 right short end, clear to land.
31 right short and clear to land, JetBlue 6994.
Endeavor 4059, wind 290 at 9, runway 31 left shortened, clear for takeoff, traffic 4 mile final.
Endeavor 4059, clear for takeoff, 31 left short.
Always City, every 10 left whiskey, taxi left Alpha.
Whiskey left Alpha, Sunway 050.
Always 50 Heavy, monitor ground control, taxi to the ramp, good day.
Delta 1267. Turn right onto Mike Delta, taxi right Papa and Bravo to the ramp, monitor ground 121.9.
Papa Bravo, monitor ground, Delta 1267.
Endeavor 4063, wind 3009, runway 2 left short and clear for takeoff.
You're in left short and clear for takeoff, there, 4063.
Endeavor 4004, Kennedy Tower, runway 2 left short and intersection Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Endeavor 4004.
Tower, JetBlue 84, ILS 31 right.
JetBlue 84, Kennedy Tower, close runway, turbulence flying heavy 767, 5 miles ahead, wind 300 at 90, runway 31 right, short to Dakota land.
Dakota land 31 right, short in JetBlue 84.
Endeavor 4004, wind 290.10, gust 14, runway 2 left short and clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 31 left short, Endeavor 4004.
American 1105, Kennedy Tower, runway 2 left short and intersection Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Okay, 31 left, Juliet Bravo, short in line up and wait, 705.
Endeavor 4063, for the Yankee transition, contact nearest departure.
Departure, Endeavor 463, good night.
Not whiskey, expedite down to Victor, please. Left Victor, left Alpha, traffic on the mile front behind you.
Expedite Victor, Victor and Alpha, JetBlue 991.
7 from the right, well, I have hotel,
And Seabird 116 Heavy, do you think that'll be enough? That's about probably another 5 to 7 minutes of departure.
I guess beyond the hour, so in about 10 minutes.
Seabird 116 Heavy, roger. Just continue holding short of hotel. Advise when you're ready.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Or give me a 5-minute heads up.
If we can, yes, it's rapid.
American 1105 and 290.11, runway 2 left short and clear for takeoff.
Takeoff, 31 left,
Delta 466, Kennedy Tower, runway 2 left short and intersection Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
31 left, short, intersection Juliet Bravo, line up and wait, Delta 466.
Endeavor 4004 for the Yankee transition, contact departure.
Yankee transition over to departure, Endeavor 4004. So 1374, 31 right.
Triple 1374, Kennedy Tower, follow company on a 3-mile final, wind 290 at 12, runway 31 right, short to Dakota land.
Dakota land, 31 right, short, JetBlue 1374.
35019, wind 3009, gust 14, runway 2 left short and clear for takeoff.
7 takeoff, 31 left short, 360, 19.
Seabird 140 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, runway 2 left short and intersection Juliet Bravo, line up and wing.
Line up and wait, Juliet Bravo, 31 left short, speed 14, Kilo Heavy.
Delta 409, Bravo Yankee transition, contact unit departure.
Delta 409, Yankee transition, switching.
France 10 Heavy, okay, turn left at Charlie Bravo, then left on uniform.
Charlie Bravo and uniform, Air France 010.
In Tower JetBlue 516 with you on the ILS, 31 right.
Hello Heavy, wind 3008, gust 14, runway 2 left short and clear for takeoff.
Yep, take off runway 31 left short, speed 14, Kilo Heavy.
Proceeding traffic inside for JetBlue 516.
So 516, caution lake turbulence, wind 300 at 9, gusting 14, 5.5 miles in trail. 5B Boeing 777, runway 31 right short and clear away.
Clear to land, runway 31 right, JetBlue 516.
Air France 10 Heavy, turn right on Bravo.
Tower Delta 1282, pushing to the left,
Kennedy ground,
31 right.
Cathay out of Tango Alpha.
Giving way to Cathay out of Tango Alpha, Air France 010.
Turkish 11 Heavy, 10 left on Victor, taxi straight ahead on Bravo and monitor ground to the right.
Left turn Victor, straight ahead to Bravo, monitor
right on
ground,
Sierra,
and
hold short of Sierra Charlie.
Tower Delta 1282 is on the ILS to 31 right.
Airbus 320, 4 miles ahead, wind 310 to 8, runway 31 right, short end, clear to land.
Tower Delta 1282, clear to land, 31 right.
Terminus.
Say 31, Delta 1282.
That's 31 right, short end.
31 Heavy, Kennedy ground, good evening, runway 31 left short, and taxi left Bravo, hold short of.
31 right, short and clear to land, Delta 1282. Left, 41, hold short, take down.
141 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, number 3, following Boeing 717, 3.5 miles ahead, wind 310 at 9, runway 31 right, short end, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 right, American, 141 Heavy, thanks.
How much longer do you need?
We don't know. We've tried the company. They've said it's going to be 5 minutes. They said that 10 minutes ago. So unfortunately, we're just at their mercy.
Alright, Seabird 160 Heavy, if you could, just a right turn onto runway 2 left, taxi down the runway and exit a right turn onto runway 22 right, hold short at hotel.
Right, this Fort Douglas, keep right on out.
Right, the house will copy.
Kennedy ground, JetBlue 65.
Alright, 973 Heavy, Bravo transition, contact unit
JetBlue 65, Kennedy ground, runway 31 left short, and taxi right Alpha, hold short of Gulf.
31 left short, right Alpha, hold short, Golf, JetBlue 65.
Marshal 7001 Heavy, turn left Sierra Charlie, left on Romeo, and hold short of Bravo.
Left on Sierra Charlie, left Romeo, hold short of Bravo.
continue down to Tango, left on Alpha.
Okay, double back on.
At 12, runway 31 right, short end, clear to land. Ramp to start and push, and advise and ready to taxi.
Triple 225 at Delta.
Pursuit Quebec Golf, left turn for the Ranger transition, contact near departure 135.9, connect.
Ranger transition and 35.9, to Quebec Golf.
Canadian Tower, triple 1808, pilot 31 right.
Triple 1808, Kennedy Tower. Caution right turbulence, falling heavy, 8330, 6 miles ahead. Wind 320 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, clear to land.
31 right, clear to land, triple 1808.
Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left, short end, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Juliet Bravo, 21 left, line up and wait, to 3702 heavy. Good day.
Whiskey Alpha Point 9 40.
Speedback 116,
116, heavy, no, the cafe is no factor, he will follow you.
Okay,
702, heavy, 132.010, gust 14, and 31 left short, and Juliet Bravo, clear to take off.
Juliet Bravo, 21 left, clear takeoff, 3702 heavy.
Away T118, heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wake turbulence, runway 31 left short, and Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait, 31 left front, 118 heavy. Juliet Bravo.
1677, contact near departure, good day.
Good day, JetBlue 1677.
Tower, we need JetBlue 1304 on the visual 309.
1304, Kennedy Tower, found company. E190, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 9er, gust 14, runway 31 right, short end, clear to land.
Clear to land 3 on right short, JetBlue 1304.
Camrock 10 Echo Heavy, 10 left Whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground control to the ramp, good night.
Left Whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground, and over the ramp, Camrock 10 Echo, good night.
Sorry, 702 Heavy, left turn, slide the Yankee transition, contact nearest departure, good day.
Yankee transition, departure, Qatar 702 Heavy, bye-bye.
Wait, 2118 Heavy, 1320 at 10, and if anyone left shortened from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, 118 Heavy.
Zebra 116 Heavy, Kennedy Tower. Caution right, terminals for 31 left at Julia Bravo, line up for 8, next arrivals on a 1-2 mile basis final.
Okay, Julia Bravo, line up for 31 left, Julia 116.
Kennedy Tower, good evening, JetBlue 524 on the ILS 31 right outside JetWeb.
524 Kennedy Tower, following company 321, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, good line.
31 right, short end, cleared to land, JetBlue 524.
Wait, 2118 Heavy, left turn, slide the Yankee transition, contact nearest departure, good day.
Roger, left turn to Yankee transition and contact departure, good day, Kuwait 118 Heavy.
Zebra 116 Heavy, 1330 at 11, with anyone left shortened from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff. Cathay 889 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wait, terminals, next arrival, 8 mile final, runway 31 left shortened at Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
On the voice, left Julia Bravo, Cathay 89.
Double 1808 left whiskey, left alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Left whiskey, left alpha.
And to establish our visual 31 left.
Number 207 Super Kennedy Tower, 2 departures prior to arrival, Boston Bing, Heavy 777, caution wait, turbulence wind 330 at 10, there's additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, landing to parallel, ending out of 1,700 is the Airbus 321, runway 31 left shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, Airbus 207 Super.
For the parallel runway 31 right, shortened, clear line.
Clear to land on 31 right, short, Delta 556.
Number 116 Heavy, left turn, slide the Yankee transition, contact nearest departure, good day. Cathay 889 Heavy, 1330 at 10, and if anyone left shortened from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Cathay 89.
Double 1304 left whiskey, taxi left alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Have a great night, bye-bye now.
Pursuit Quebec Golf, left turn, Flighty Ranger, transition, contact near departure, 135.9, connect.
Ranger transition and 35.9, took it back off.
Kennedy Tower, triple 18, 08, pilot, 31 right.
Triple 1808, Kennedy Tower. Caution weight turbulence, falling heavy, 8330, 6 miles ahead. Wind 320 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, clear line.
31 right, clear line, triple 18, 08.
Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left short, and Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Juliet Bravo, 21 left, line up and wait, to 3702 heavy. Good day.
Alpha Point 9 40.
That's
116 heavy, no, the Cathay is no factor, he will follow you.
Okay.
702 heavy, 132.010, gust 14, runway 31 left short, and Juliet Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Juliet Bravo, 21 left, clear takeoff, 3702 heavy.
Await T118 heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution wake turbulence, runway 31 left short, and Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait, 31 left front, 118 heavy. Juliet Bravo.
1677, contact near departure, good day.
Good day, JetBlue 1677. Tower reduced JetBlue 1304, especially on the visual 309.
1304, Kennedy Tower, found company. E190, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 9er, gust 14, runway 31 right, short end, clear line.
Clear line 3 on right short, JetBlue 1304.
Shamrock 10 Echo Heavy, 7 left Whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground control to the ramp, good night.
Left Whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground, and over the ramp, Shamrock 10 Echo. Good night.
Sorry, 702 heavy, left turn, Flighty Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Yankee transition, departure, 3702 heavy, bye-bye.
Await T118 heavy, 1320 at 10, runway 31 left short, and from Juliet Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, 118 heavy.
Zebra 116 heavy, Kennedy Tower. Caution wake turbulence, runway 31 left, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait, next arrival on a 1-2 mile basis final.
Okay, I'm 31 left, 1.
Kennedy Tower, good evening, JetBlue 524 on the ILS 31 right outside Zuleb.
524, Kennedy Tower, following company 321, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, clear line.
31 right shorts and cleared to land, JetBlue 524.
Await T118 heavy, left turn, Flighty Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Roger, left turn to Yankee transition and contact departure, good day, Kuwaiti 118 heavy.
Vancouver 116 heavy, wind 330 at 11, wind 31 left short from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff. Cathay 889 heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wait, turbulence, next arrival 8 mile final, runway 31 left short, into Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
On the voice, ground, left Julia Bravo, Cathay 89.
Double 1808 left whiskey, left alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Left whiskey, left alpha. And establish visual 31 left.
Number 207 Super Kennedy Tower, B2 departures prior to arrival, Boston being heavy 777, caution wait, turbulence wind 330 at 10, there's additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, landing to parallel, ending out of 1,700 is the Airbus 3121, runway 31 left shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, Airbus 207 Super.
For the parallel runway 31 right, shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land on 31 right short, Delta 556.
Number 116 heavy, left turn side the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day. Cathay 889 heavy, wind 330 at 10, and 31 left short, and from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Cathay 89.
Double 1304 left whiskey, taxi left alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Have a great night, bye-bye now.
Super Golf, left turn for the Ranger transition, contact near departure 135.9, connect.
Ranger transition and 35.9, to Quebec Golf.
Kennedy Tower, triple 1808, pilot 31 right.
Double 1808 Kennedy Tower, caution wait turbulence, falling heavy 8330, 6 miles ahead. Wind 320 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, clear to land.
2 right, clear line, good 18 0.
Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left short into Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Juliet Bravo, 21 left, line up and wait. To 3702 heavy. Good day.
Whiskey Alpha Point 904.
Feedback 116, now reach for the cafe.
116 heavy, no, the cafe is no factor, he will follow you.
Okay, thank you.
Seven zero two heavy, 1321010, gust 14, runway 31 left short into Juliet Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Juliet Bravo, 21 left, clear takeoff. 3702 heavy.
Runway 2118 heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wake terminals, runway 31 left short into Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait, 31 left front, 118 heavy. Juliet Bravo.
1677, contact near departure, good day.
Good day, JetBlue 1677. Tower, we need JetBlue 1304, whiskey on the visual 309.
1304, Kennedy Tower, found company. E190, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 9er, gust 14, runway 31 right, short end, clear to land.
Clear to land, 3 right short, JetBlue 1304.
Mark 10 Echo Heavy, 7 left whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground control to the ramp, good night.
Left whiskey, left south, 5, monitor ground, and over the ramp, Shummer 10 Echo. Good night.
Sorry, 702 heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Yankee transition, departure, 3702 heavy, bye-bye.
Runway 2118 heavy, wind 32010, runway 31 left short and from Juliet Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, 118 heavy.
Zebra 116 heavy, Kennedy Tower. Caution, wake terminals, runway 31 left at Juliet Bravo, line up and wait. Next arrival on a 1-2 mile basis final.
Okay, Juliet Bravo, 31 left, feedback 116.
Kennedy Tower, good evening, JetBlue 524 on the ILS 31 right outside Zuleb.
524, Kennedy Tower, following company 321, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, clear to land.
31 right short and clear to land, JetBlue 524.
Runway 2118 heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Roger, left turn to Yankee transition and contact departure, good day, Kuwaiti 118 heavy.
Zebra 116 heavy, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 left short and from Juliet Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Feedback 116.
Cafe 889 heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wake terminals, next arrival 8 mile final, runway 31 left short into Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
1 voice ground, Juliet Bravo, Cafe 89.
Simple 1808, 10 left whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Left whiskey, left Alpha. Good night, JetBlue.
And establish visual 31 left.
Commerce 207 Super Kennedy Tower, to departures prior to arrival, Boston Bing, Heavy 777, caution wake, turbulence wind 33010, there's additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, landing to parallel, ending out of 1,700 as an Airbus 321, runway 31 left shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, Airbus 207 Super.
For the parallel runway 31 right shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land on 31 right short, Delta 556.
Number 116, heavy left turn slide the inch transition, contact nearest departure, good day. Copy, 889 heavy, 133, 010, 131 left shortened from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Cathay 89.
Double 1304 to Love Whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Have a great night, bye-bye now. Super Golf, left turn for the Ranger transition, contact near departure 135.9, connect.
Ranger transition and 35.9, to Quebec Golf.
Kennedy Tower, triple 1808, pilot 31 right.
Double 1808 Kennedy Tower, caution wake turbulence, falling heavy 8330, 6 miles ahead. Wind 320 at 11, runway 31 right, shortened, clear to land.
31 right, clear line, triple 1808.
Kennedy Tower, 31 left shortened at Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
Julius Bravo, 21 left, line up and wait to 3702 heavy. Good day.
Whiskey Alpha Point 904.
That's
116, heavy, no, the Cathay is no factor, he will follow you. Seven zero two heavy 132.010, gust 14, and 31 left short, and Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Julius Bravo, 21 left, let's take off, 3702 heavy.
Wait 118 heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution wake, turbulence from 31 left short, and Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait, 31 left front, 118 heavy. Julia Bravo.
1677, contact near departure, good day.
Good day, JetBlue 1677. Tower, we need JetBlue 1304, with the other visual 309.
1304 Kennedy Tower, found company E190, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 9er, gust 14, runway 31 right, shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land 3 right short, JetBlue 1304.
Camera 10 Echo Heavy, 7 left Whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground control to the ramp, good night.
Left Whiskey, left south, 5, monitor ground, and over the ramp, Shummer 10, Echo. Good night.
Sorry, 702 Heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact nearest departure, good day.
Yankee transition, departure, Qatar 702 Heavy, bye-bye.
Wait, 2118 Heavy, wind 32010, and 31 left shortened from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, 2118 Heavy.
Zebra 116 Heavy, Kennedy Tower. Caution wake, terminals from 31 left at Julia Bravo, line up and wait, next arrival on a 1-2 mile basis final.
Yeah, Julia Bravo, 31 left, Julia Bravo 1.
Kennedy Tower, good evening, JetBlue 524 on the ILS 31 right outside Zulab.
524 Kennedy Tower, following company 321, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, good line.
31 right, short end, cleared to land, JetBlue 524.
Wait, 2118 Heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact nearest departure, good day.
Roger, left turn to Yankee transition and contact departure, good day, Kuwait 118 Heavy.
Zebra 116 Heavy, wind 330 at 11, wind 31 left shortened from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff. Cathay 889 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution wake, terminals next arrival 8 mile final, runway 31 left shortened at Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
On the voice, left Julia Bravo, Cathay 89.
Simple 1808 10 left whiskey, left alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Left whiskey, left alpha, good night, and to establish visual 31 left.
Emirates 207 Super Kennedy Tower, be 2 departures prior to arrival, Boston being Heavy 777, caution wake, turbulence wind 33010, there's additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, landing to parallel, ending out of 1,700 as an Airbus 321, runway 31 left shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, Emirates 207 Super.
For the parallel runway 31 right, shortened, good line.
Clear to land on 31 right short, Delta 556.
Number 116 Heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact nearest departure, good day. Cathay 889 Heavy, wind 330 at 10, and 31 left shortened from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Cathay 89.
Double 1304 10 left whiskey, taxi left alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Have a great night, bye-bye now. Super Golf, left turn for the Ranger transition, contact nearest departure 135.9, connect.
Ranger transition and 35.9, Super back off.
Kennedy Tower, triple 1808, ILS 31 right.
Double 1808 Kennedy Tower, caution wake turbulence, following heavy 8330, 6 miles ahead, wind 320 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, clear line.
31 right, clear line, triple 1808.
Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left shortened at Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
Julius Bravo 21 left, line up and wait, Qatar 702 Heavy, good day.
Whiskey Alpha Point 940.
Feedback 116, I'll leave from the QA for the cafe.
116, have you know the cafe is no factor, he will follow you.
Okay, thank you.
Seven zero two, having 132.010, gas 14, and 31 left short, and Julie Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Juliet Bravo, 21 left, clear takeoff, 3702 heavy.
Await 118, heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wake, terminal 23 left short, and Julie Bravo, line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait, 31 left front, 118 heavy. Julie Bravo.
1677, contact near departure, good day.
Good day, JetBlue 1677. Tower, reduce JetBlue 1304, whiskey on the visual 309.
1304, Kenny Tower, found company. E190, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 9er, gust 14, runway 31 right, short end, good line.
Good land, 3 on right short, JetBlue 1304.
Shamrock 10 Echo Heavy, 10 left whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground control to the ramp, good night.
Left whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground, and over the ramp, Shamrock 10 Echo. Good night.
Sorry, 702, heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Yankee transition, departure, 3702 heavy, bye-bye.
Wait 118, heavy, 132.010, and 31 left short, and from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, 118 heavy.
Super 116, heavy, Kennedy Tower. Caution, wake, terminal 23 left at Julia Bravo, line up and wait, next arrival on a 12 mile basis time.
Okay, actually, if I have a 31 left, feedback 116.
Kennedy Tower, good evening, JetBlue 524 on the island, 31 right outside Zoo Web.
524, Kennedy Tower, following company 321, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, good line.
31 right, short and cleared to land, JetBlue 524.
Wait 118, heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Roger, left turn to Yankee transition and contact departure, good day, Kuwaiti 118 heavy.
Super 116, heavy, 133.011, 31 left short, and from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Good enough, feedback 116.
Cafe 889, heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wake, terminal next arrival, 8 mile final, runway 31 left short, and Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
1 point, Charlotte, Juliet Bravo, Cafe 89.
Double 1808, 10 left whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Left whiskey, left Alpha, good night, JetBlue.
And super establish visual 31 left.
Number 207, Super Kennedy Tower, be 2 departures prior to arrival, Boston being heavy 777, caution, wake, turbulence in 33010, there's additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, landing to parallel, ending out of 1,700 as an Airbus 321, runway 31 left short end, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, Emirates 207, Super.
For the parallel runway 31 right, short end, clear to land.
Clear to land on 31 right short, Delta 556.
Number 116 heavy left turn for the Yankee transition, contact nearest departure, good day. Copy, 89 heavy, 133, 0 at 10, 131 left short, and from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Cathay 89.
Double 1304 Left Whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good day.
Have a great night, bye-bye now. Super Golf, left turn for the Ranger transition, contact near departure 135.9, connect.
Ranger transition and 35.9, took it back off.
Can you start up 1808 pilot, 31 right.
Double 1808 Kennedy Tower. Caution weight turbulence, falling heavy 8330, 6 miles ahead. Wind 320 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, clear to land.
Turn right, the line to 18-0.
Kennedy Tower, 131 left short, and Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Juliet Bravo, 21 left, line up and wait. Qatar 702 heavy. Good day.
Whiskey Alpha Point 9 to move forward.
Feedback 116, I'll leave for the QA for the cafe.
116 heavy, no, the cafe is no factor, he will follow you.
Okay,
Seven zero two heavy 1321010 gust 14 and a 31 left short and a Juliet Bravo, clear to take off.
Juliet Bravo, 21 left, let's take off. Qatar 702 heavy.
Await T118 heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wake turbulence 31 left short and a Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait, 31 left front, 118 heavy. Juliet Bravo.
1677, contact near departure, good day.
Good day, JetBlue 1677. Tower, we need JetBlue 1304, with the other visual 309.
1304, Kennedy Tower, found company. E190, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 9er, gust 14, runway 31 right, short end, good line.
Good land, 309 short, JetBlue 1304.
Camrock 10 Echo Heavy, 10 left Whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground control to the ramp, good night.
Left Whiskey, left south, monitor ground, and over the ramp, Shamrock 10 Echo. Good night.
Sorry, 702 heavy, left turn, slide the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Yankee transition, departure, Qatar 702 heavy, bye-bye.
Wait, T118 heavy, 1321010, and a 31 left short and from Juliet Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, 118 heavy.
Zebra 116 heavy, Kennedy Tower. Caution, wake turbulence 31 left, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait, next arrival on a 1-2 mile basic time.
Okay, Juliet Bravo, 31 left, feedback 116.
Kennedy Tower, good evening, JetBlue 524 on the ILS 31 right outside JetWeb.
524, Kennedy Tower, following company 321, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, good line.
31 right, short and cleared to land, JetBlue 524.
Wait, T118 heavy, left turn, slide the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Roger, left turn to Yankee transition and contact departure, good day, Kuwaiti 118 heavy.
Zebra 116 heavy, 133 at 11, and a 31 left short and from Juliet Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Feedback 116.
Cathay 889 heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wake turbulence, next arrival 8 mile final, runway 31 left short and a Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
On the voice, runway Juliet Bravo, Cathay 89.
Double 1808, 10 left Whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Left Whiskey, left Alpha. Good night, JetBlue.
And to establish visual 31 left.
Emirates 207 Super Kennedy Tower, B2 departures prior to arrival, Boston being heavy 777 caution wake, turbulence wind 33010, there's additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, landing to parallel, ending out of 1,700 is the Airbus 321, runway 31 left shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, Emirates 207 Super.
For the parallel runway 31 right shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land on 31 right short, Delta 556.
Over 116, heavy left turn side, the Yankee transition, contact nearest departure, good day. Cathay 8 another heavy, 1330 at 10 and 31 left shortened from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Cathay 89.
Double 1304 to Love Whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Have a great night. Bye-bye now.
2 Quebec Golf, left turn for the Ranger transition, contact near departure 135.9, connect.
Ranger transition and 35.9, 2 Quebec Golf.
Kennedy Tower, triple 1808, pilot 31 right.
Triple 1808, Kennedy Tower. Caution right turn, falling heavy 8330, 6 miles ahead. Wind 320 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, clear line.
31 right, clear line, triple 1808.
Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left short, and it's Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Juliet Bravo 21 left, line up and wait to 3702 heavy. Good day.
Whiskey Alpha Point 9 4.
That's
3116 heavy, no, the Cafe is no factor, he will follow you.
Okay.
702 heavy, 1321010, gust 14, and 31 left short, and it's Juliet Bravo, clear to take up.
Juliet Bravo 21 left, clear takeoff, 3702 heavy.
Wait, T118 heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wake turbulence, runway 31 left short, and it's Juliet Bravo, line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait, 31 left front, 118 heavy. Juliet Bravo.
1677, contact near departure, good day.
Good day, JetBlue 1677. Tower, we need JetBlue 1304, with the other visual 309.
1304, Kennedy Tower, found company. E190, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 9er, gust 14, runway 31 right, short end, clear line.
Clear line 3 on right short, JetBlue 1304.
Shamrock 10 Echo Heavy, 10 left Whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground control to the ramp, good night.
Left Whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground, and over the ramp, Shamrock 10 Echo. Good night.
Sorry, 702 heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Yankee transition, departure, 3702 heavy, bye-bye.
Wait, T118 heavy, 1321010, and 31 left short, and from Juliet Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, 118 heavy.
Zebra 116 heavy, Kennedy Tower. Caution, wake turbulence, runway 31 left, Juliet Bravo, line up and wait, next arrival on a 1-2 mile basis final.
Okay, I'm 31 left, 1.
Kennedy Tower, good evening, JetBlue 524 on the island, 31 right outside Julep.
524, Kennedy Tower, following company 321, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, clear line.
31 right, short and clear to land, JetBlue 524.
Wait, T118 heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Roger, left turn to Yankee transition and contact departure, good day, 118 heavy.
Zebra River 116 Heavy, wind 330 at 11, wind 31 left short from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff. Cathay 89 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wait, turbulence, next arrival, 8 mile final, runway 31 left short into Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
On the voice, left Julia Bravo, Cathay 89.
Double 1808 10 left whiskey, left alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Left whiskey, left alpha.
And establish visual 31 left.
Number 207 Super Kennedy Tower, be 2 departures prior to arrival, Boston being Heavy 777, caution, wait, turbulence, wind 33 at 10, there's additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, landing to parallel, ending out of 1,700 is an Airbus 321, runway 31 left shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, Mark 207 Super.
For the parallel runway 31 right, shortened, clear to land.
Clear to land on 31 right short, Delta 556.
River 116 Heavy, left turn side the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Thank you.
Cathay 89 Heavy, wind 330 at 10, and 31 left shortened from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Cathay 89.
Double 1304 10 left whiskey, taxi left alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Have a great night. Bye-bye now.
Pursuit Quebec Golf, left turn side the Ranger transition, contact near departure 135.9, good day.
Ranger transition and 35.9 to Quebec Golf.
Kennedy Tower, triple 1808, pilot 31 right.
Double 1808 Kennedy Tower, caution wait turbulence, falling heavy 8330, 6 miles ahead. Wind 320 at 11, runway 31 right, shortened, clear to land.
31 right, clear line, triple 1808.
Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left shortened at Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
Julius Bravo 21 left, line up and wait to 3702 Heavy. Good day.
Whiskey Alpha Point 9 40.
Feedback 1.
116 Heavy, no, the Cathay is no factor, he will follow you.
Okay.
702 Heavy, wind 32010, gust 14, and at 31 left short, and at Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Julius Bravo 21 left, clear takeoff, 3702 Heavy.
Await 118 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution, wake turbulence, and at 31 left short, and at Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait, 31 left front, 118 Heavy. Julia Bravo.
1677, contact near departure, good day.
Good day, JetBlue 1677. Tower, we need JetBlue 1304, on the visual 309.
1304, Kenny Tower, found company E190, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 9er, gust 14, runway 31 right, short end, good line.
Good land, 3 on right short, JetBlue 1304.
Shamrock 10 Echo Heavy, 10 left Whiskey, taxi left Alpha, monitor ground control to the ramp, good night.
Left Whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground, and over the ramp, Shamrock 10 Echo. Good night.
Sorry, 702 Heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Yankee transition, departure, Qatar 702 Heavy, bye-bye.
Way 2118 Heavy, wind 320 at 10, and 31 left short and from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, way to 118 Heavy.
Zebra 116 Heavy, Kennedy Tower. Caution wake, terminals for 31 left at Julia Bravo, line up for 8, next arrivals on a 1-2 mile basis final.
Yeah, 35 31 left, 1.
Kennedy Tower, good evening, JetBlue 524 on the ILS 31 right outside JetWeb.
524 Kennedy Tower, following company 321, 4 miles ahead, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 right, short end, good line.
31 right, short end, cleared to land, JetBlue 524.
Way 2118 Heavy, left turn for the Yankee transition, contact near departure, good day.
Roger, left turn to Yankee transition and contact departure, good day, Kuwait 118 Heavy.
Zebra 116 Heavy, wind 330 at 11, runway 31 left short and from Julia Bravo, clear for takeoff. Cathay 889 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, caution wake, terminals next arrival 8 mile final, runway 31 left short and Julia Bravo, line up and wait.
London Boys, left Julia Bravo, Cathay 89.
Double 1808, 10 left Whiskey, left Alpha, monitor ground to the ramp, good night.
Left Whiskey, left Alpha, good night, JetBlue 2-1.
And set to establish visual 3-1 left.
Number 207 Super Kennedy Tower, B2 departures prior to arrival, Boston being Heavy 777, caution wake, turbulence wind 330 at 10, there's additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, landing to parallel, ending out of 1,700 is the Airbus 3121.